set to parallel, which is hard to look at. There we go. So are you going to do anything here in the front, or just leave it open like this?
Leave it open.
Okay. And who's your mentor?
Gia.
Chia. And is he okay with just leaving it open?
Yes. Because in the beginning it was solid.
Yeah. I had pictured you cutting some interesting shapes and patterns out.
Because it was like pretty heavy, and once I cut it, I just left it lighter. But you're right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because you could do some interesting patterns and design across here instead of just an opening. And the stones are going to go where?
To empty spots first.
And do you have stones in the file?
Because I don't know how to model a princess effect.
Okay, they're easy. I'll show you. So you're considering this complete at this point?
Well, I'm gonna reconsider the whole because.
Okay. And has Chie told you how he would like to have you do this?
I talked to Chia and I just told him I was gonna do it right now, but I haven't had another conversation with him like at this stage.
Because one of our concerns is going to be whether or not it can fit into the printer now.
If I printed it outside, is it like too big in general for all printers?
Well, other printers have different, yeah. Okay. So that tells you you are at the very limit of what that will take. So the way I would have to do this, or the way I would do this, is I'd rotate it. I mean, that's not much better, but that's what I would have to do, something like that. And then as far as the support direction, I have a question. And you're not in trouble, I'm just curious. I say you're not in trouble because our tutor had brought this up with a student, and the student got very defensive. This is a matrix file. Where did you get a matrix file from?
I'm not sure.
Because this is matrix. You know how you can tell when something's matrix? The layer names. I helped develop matrix, so I know all there is to know about matrix.
I don't even know the difference between matrix and like because
See this? These are all exclusively matrix files.
from my
Matrix layers, yeah.
I don't.
In fact, this one has something on it, which is from Matrix. It's got a head, a Matrix head.
So like, what is matrix? It's like.
Matrix is thousands of dollars. It's a Rhino plugin.
Oh. I
Um,
the stupid version.
Yes, see, this was done in Matrix. I don't recognize this.
This isn't like.
Yeah, that's what's.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is actually somebody else's file that somehow you've brought into your computer and have been working on top of it.
What?
Crazy. Did somebody borrow you a stone?
No, I never acquired other people's files. It's just not sure.
Yeah, interesting. The only reason I ask is because Matrix matrix is very confusing to work with. It's not hard. It's Rhino with a black interface.
So Matrix is a part of Rhino? Or
It's a plugin for Rhino. Okay, and it's a software that's developed around Rhino to make Rhino's interface easier to use for jewelry. It's very expensive software. I'm really not sure how I'm going to sprue your part to support it. I will probably rotate it. You know, this isn't really your concern, but I need to know because I need to be able to find out if you need to make it more than one piece. That won't work.
Wait, so you're saying that my file has the other files inside?
Uh-huh. Yeah, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, that's Shania's. It looks like Shania's. It looks like one of. Yeah, it looks like one of her heads. Yes, I don't know. I don't know how you would have gotten a hold of it. And her family uses Matrix, so that would actually make sense why it has Matrix. Just trying to find a way, because if we can't. How important is the size of this to you?
It's like I made it to fit my. I even made it smaller to fit me because before I did like standard size. And I was like, oh, why don't you just make it bigger size?
Okay, did you watch the video that I sent you, or not the video, the article? Oh, you're not in my class.
I'm only in your Rhino.
Yeah, I sent out an article on cuffs. I think it might have been in the Rhino class though, talking about how big to make a cuff.
Yeah.
And how big to make the opening at the bottom.
Yes.
So this is 1 1/4 to 1.5 inches at the bottom.
So yeah, I wanted to make
Yours would be a 1 1/4.
Yeah, I made it 1.2 inches, but I wanted to make it bigger, but I thought it would look weird and then it would just fall off.
Yeah.
Since the metal's so heavy, I don't know.
Okay, and what is the inside circumference on this?
I don't remember, but I have a brown here and it has the.
Okay, all right. Last thing I'm going to see is if I can rotate it up. Because I'd like to be able to use it in this printer, if you can. Okay, if I rotate it that much, I can make it fit.
Okay.
All right, so we're good. You can use this printer.
Do I
So-
get a free print because you get like three prints, but mine's pretty big.
Well, you get 3 projects. This is 1 project.
Oh, okay.
So you're fine. It can have, this is completely Rhino, so we'll be printing these as well,
Yes.
but in a separate job. Okay. I might mill these. I might do this with those, just to save time. I actually was just thinking if I could mill this part, but I don't think so. I think it would be too difficult to mill. I would have to put it in this direction. Yeah, it'd be hard to mill. Okay, so, all right. So your question for me is the stones?
Yes.
Do you know what size stones you want?
9 millimeters and the other one's 7.
Okay. Yeah, this has been set up to render. Cool. You have all kinds of crazy stuff in here.
I don't even know how to set it.
Everything that's Matrix is not yours and kind of crazy. There we go. In fact, I'm going to make your file a lot easier. now you don't have all of those crazy layers down below.
The cuff thing is on the ground surfacing too.
Okay, and where is this part of? It's a white layer. Is it in drawing
it's called drawing, the one that you
Drawing
checked.
one, okay. And the part below?
The green, it's construction on top. Oh, the part below, sorry. Surfacing 3.
Okay. This is your drawing?
Yes.
Except it doesn't show up in here, it's just fine.
That was my old one, I think, or backup.
Okay. Okay. I'm just going to clean this file up. Much easier for me to navigate.
You can say in the video, when you selected 2 points in the whole row, what just turned on, what's that?
You have it's right here. See this tool button right here? You want to get this toolbar, and you get it under Select. You look for the one that has the little lasso on it.
I have a Mac. Now, I don't know if it's going to show up on the Mac.
Yeah, I don't know either, but this is the toolbar it's under. And what you're looking at is Select U and Select V. These are the actual commands.
No,
And you can type that in.
Yeah, we tried with the Rhino Tutor on Saturday.
She couldn't type in Select U?
Didn't count for a Mac, I don't think. I can ask her to try that.
Yeah, see if it, Select U will work and Select V, because that'll allow you to select the whole row.
All right.
Otherwise, you have to just rotate it and
And that's what I. All
do it manually.
right. Thank
Yep.
you.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there. This is gonna be a lot easier for me. So 9 millimeters. Circle from rectangle from center. 9, 9. There's a 9 millimeter princess. You're going to scale this 53% for the table. Copy equals yes. You're going to set up your pavilion, your stone depths. You're going to do that by making circles like we did with a round stone. The diameter is 9, so that's where we start with. The pavilion depth is 43.1. So we're going to, and the crown height is 16.2. I can delete the outside one now. Move this using its quadrant down to 0. Move this one using its quadrant up to 0 like a little snowman. Gonna move this from 0 to the top of this quadrant, and I'm gonna do a loft command. I'm going to do extrude to a point. Extrude down to that quadrant. I'm going to join these together, and I'm going to cap planar holes. Oops, not that. There. There's a 9 millimeter princess. You don't need the facets. You're using this as a dummy to put into your part so you know how big to make things. All that faceting would be, for you, 3 hours that you're never going to get back. Okay? So that's the 9 millimeter. How big is the other one?
7.
7 millimeters. This is going to be really cool. Because in Rhino, all I'm going to do is go scale 3D, copy equals yes, 0. And then you can type like a calculator in the command line. Okay? So I am going to go 7 divided by 9. It's done.
Oh, 'cause I was always wondering if it's not 10, I have to like draw the math.
And you always do verify, analyze length, pick any edge. So there are your 2 stones. They're done. Okay? And you want these to go here and here, correct? All right. I'm going to do an orient. Now I got a couple things I can do. Orient's not smart. I want to get a point right in the middle of this, May. So I'm going to actually draw. Oh, go away. Stupid thing. Stop. Quit trying to open PowerPoint. It was my bad. Okay. End snap. Curve. I'm just going to drag one of these. Don't want project. No, that's not going to work because it only wants to go with the C-plane. So I'll draw this one. Why are you fighting with me here? Smart track isn't on. It's off. Grid snap is on. Thank you.
So you couldn't use the rectangle tool, so you're just going to use the poly?
Yeah. The reason I can't use the rectangle tool is it's C-plane dependent. So it'll only draw rectangles that line up with the C-plane. You know, if I wanted to get crazy and do our favorite ellipse tool and set a C-plane to that, now I can draw rectangles going in that direction. But I have to change the C-plane to draw a rectangle in a different direction. Faster just to draw with polyline. Okay? Any closed rectangle should have an area centroid. That's
Where did you get that?
Analyze, mass properties. Okay?
Okay, one more question. The stone depth that when I measured it was like 5.2 or 3, but I made this, I think, 5. Can I make it any smaller?
Sure. You only need 1 millimeter.
Okay. 'Cause it was just so...
In fact, you're going to want to hollow that. Okay? And we'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm going to move this while copying. We might want to keep them flat for future use. I'm going to grab the end and point. Okay? So I've got this. I want to rotate this. From here to here. And I'll go ahead and project. Actually, I'm going to start with project. That way I don't get any craziness. It doesn't look like any different here, but by projecting, all of my pick points go all the way to the ground. And that way I don't get a weird angle. Oh, that's weird. That get a weird thing I don't like. So I'll go from point instead. Point. Mid. Mid. I'm catching the edge of this. Okay, this is now oriented to fit. I'm going to move it down.
You use the midpoint on the stone as well, right?
Yep. If you're going to bezel set this, you're going to glue it, right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to bezel it. If you're going to glue it, you want to just put it down in here so you have enough room to make it look like it's set in. That's enough. Okay? Time for this guy. First I got to get my area centroid. Turn off project, go back to end. 1, 2, 3. Area centroid. Grab this little guy. And rotate him as well. project. Mid on the stone. Mid on the piece. And move it in about the same. So that it's about halfway up crown. Yeah. Okay. What you've got to do now, May, is you've got to create a seat. You don't have seats in here. Okay.
That's why I was confused. I didn't know what height.
Yeah, you need to create a seat, and you're going to want to hollow this thing. Because that's a lot of, well, maybe not. How thick is this? Do you know how thick this wall is?
2 millimeters.
Ooh, maybe so. Analyze distance. Now there's nowhere to check.
This is 3. Well, the sides are 3, but the shape ones are 2.
Or 2. So they're 2 by 2. There's no point hollowing this. If you hollow it, there'll be nothing left. So that makes life a little easier. Mouse, let go. My mouse is dying. It's wearing out. Now I'm just going to come down to our stones. I need to borrow that girdle of that stone. Polyline tool again, without project. And I might as well grab this one while I'm at it. Come back here. My computer's acting up because I have the recording software going on in the background, and that requires a lot of resources. So my computer's getting tired. Alright, so I've got this, I've got that. Turn these off, wherever they are. There. May, I'm going to turn these into a solid object. I got to bring back your drawing here and figure out how I want to handle this. I want this to fill in solid. That's what I want it to do. I don't want any opening here. So I have to figure out how I want to do that. I think I want to offset this curve. Not very much, just enough so that it overlaps. 0.2 should be fine. And then I want to extrude it straight down until it is 2 deep.
This is the line for 0.2, the offset
Yeah,
line.
the offset line. I'm going to make a planar surface out of this. I can delete that curve. I'm going to join these guys together. It's going to do the same thing over here. Same distance should work for the extrusion. So now I got 2 little blocks. They're 2 deep. Okay. I'm going to extract this surface. If you right click on explode, it gives you extract. I don't want a copy. I want this to be the original, and I want it to go to the current folder.
So much easier. I did it manually by duplicating edge. And then
I'm going to untrim this hole. Just want one hole, not all holes. So I'll just grab that. And that. Okay. I want to copy this one. Do I? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to copy it for now, just in case. And I'll cap these. I'm just thinking out loud. I want to put this back. Now that I've taken it off. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose these either. So Control C, copy them both, undo. Thank you. You can throw the guys away because I'm going to have them back in just a second when I paste. this and this and this, and I'm going to solid union. Now it didn't work because that should have been solid right there, and it didn't work. So actually, oh, it's because this isn't. I didn't go back far enough. Now I can do it. Now I paste in. I didn't undo quite far enough. All right, now I'll try it. Solid. Nope, did the same thing. It really doesn't want to keep this.
When does union work? Because sometimes I try to use solid union and I can't do it.
And we're going to find out why right now. First off, we're going to look. It says it's an open poly surface. That's the first problem.
Yes.
Boolean likes closed, and these are open because you don't have caps on the bottom. You do now. Now we'll try it again.
Okay. So when you're using Boolean, just everything has to be
It has to be closed, yeah. Rhino instructions will tell you it doesn't, but Rhino instructions are lying. Okay? I'm going to hide this for just a minute. I'm going to extract surface. Take this off, throw it away. Throw that away. Throw that away. Bring this back. That's the same bottom, but without. Yeah. Now you've got a seat for the stones, and that's all solid, which is really scary. Okay. I'm going to bring back your stones now, wherever I put them. Where do I put your stones? Here. I need to turn these into cutters. So I'll make a copy of both of them and put them on a different layer. From drawing from that. I want a cutter that comes all the way in from the top. So I'm going to extract surface. I'm going to take everything off the top of this stone, everything off the top of that stone, enter, delete. I want to have a cutting plane that goes through this, so however much of this I cut off is going to give me a seat for that stone. I think that's probably enough. Not a little more. Okay, that's fine. Trim the bottom of this off. I'm going to duplicate borders so I get two curves. Take the bottom curve and I'm going to extrude it straight down. I'm going to take the top curve and I'm going to extrude it straight up. I'm going to join these guys together and cap it. That's my first cutter. Do the same thing over here. Cutting plane. Move it into position. I just want to leave enough of that stone to sit comfortably on. That's good. Trim the bottom off, duplicate me some curves, grab the bottom curve, extrude straight down, just so it's long enough to punch through. Grab the top curve, extrude up, once again, just long enough so it punches through. Join these together. Hi. Are we now?
Yeah.
Okay, come on in. Have a seat. Solid cat planer holes. Okay, now that we've got that, this one's kind of a problem. See how it breaks into here? Can't have that, so I have to cut it off a little bit. I'll just do a difference, make sure it's pointing the right way. And then solid difference. And then solid difference. Okay. Now you have two seats cut.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Could you upload this?
Yeah, I'll send you the full file and the video. Okay.